You're up?
Yeah, I'm
All
up.
right, Blaine's live stream's up. Now that he's up, you can go ahead, jump over to that live stream. I'm gonna shut this one down so we can get some power and some juice back in this device. 3, 6, 12. That was 2.5 hours of streaming live there. That was a good call, Blaine. All right, you 157 folks, jump over to Blaine's stream. You're gonna see it once I pop off. Do you need anything like battery stuff or backpack or? You should be 100% now, right?
Yeah, close, yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, get set up and charge, and then you can grab this one if you want. I'm gonna get us over here closer to the range now. Get close to the action, go see who's up here. We got Team 41 here in holding, Team 30. Team 10. Guys, we're making a little move over here to get some live stream going, so. Team 28 coming off right here. That looks like Ray Santiago. That's a best ranger. Whoa, a couple best ranger winners there. Look at that. It's our Major Payne. Team number 8, hold. We're going to get over here and watch some of the shooting. Team 30. Somebody was looking for 30 just a bit ago. Yeah, this best ranger competition is a fun event. A lot of old timers come back. The ranger reunion of sorts. We're going to get moved over here and catch this next team coming through. Hopefully you guys can hear me okay. Yeah, definitely a ranger instructor reunion for sure. Okay. Thanks for the audio feedback. Okay, here we go. Number 6, it looks like. How are you guys doing? Good. It's a good thing. It's tough here. A lot of support from home, as it should be. I hear a lot of steel going down. A lot of steel going down. It's the right sound. I'm following 8. It's 6. I mean 6. Yeah, 6. Yeah. Awesome. Yeah. What do they got left? Do you know? Can you tell what they have left? We can't tell. We don't know who's nobody knows. That's the tough part. Know that guy? Okay, that's good. Is he doing good? Sure. He's still here. That's a good sign. Yeah, it's hard to tell how anybody's doing right now. And I've been watching and it's hard to tell. I'm sure they're tired, but they're also doing really good because there's some things that are showing signs of wear already. Yeah. Right. And these guys look fresh still, so that's a good sign. Yeah, that's good. That's it. Exactly. You can tell they've been practicing. There they are. Off to the next one. There we go. The bag looks light, huh? I don't think so. 'Ve been using it for a few years with live stream stuff. It's a gimbal, so it stabilizes. So right, exactly. The drone technology now has that same stuff. That's what I gotta do next is get to the drone technology so I don't have to keep chasing these guys. Team number 6 from the third ID shooting right now. Should be a team coming up behind him here. Like I heard him shoot in just a minute. 53. Haven't seen him. Let me see if I can link back up with Jay, find you, get some. Oh, nice. Got 4 out of 5 steel. Good shooting. 3, 2, 4, 5. Nice. You got 9 out of 10 on steel, so that's good shooting. Third ID. Yeah, Team 6 just came through. Third ID. Shot really well on the steel just now. 9 out of 10. It was good shooting.
Want to go to the next?
Yeah, there should be another team coming in. Okay.
Yeah, I also got recharged and my stuff's all cooking.
Yep.
Got some food, some water in me.
Nice.
All right, here we go. He did drop a magazine. Good call. Was that a magazine that got dropped? It was indeed a magazine that got dropped. It was inside of his pocket. He was stuffing it in. How many events have many? How many events have many? What does that mean? How many events have people completed? No clue. Truly no idea. I can tell you that Team 40 still had 7 events to go. So they have 7 events to go with 2.5 hours left. And Team 40 was technically one of the mid-top teams that was finished.
There you go, Hall. Go high, go live. Yeah, nice.
What team number? 26? 28? Okay. Team 28. Team 28. What happens if teams don't complete all 15? Well, they said earlier that they would likely disqualify teams. I think there's probably going to be too many teams who aren't going to be able to complete. As a result, I think they'll just say, hey, you teams are still in it, but whatever event you didn't complete, we're just going to give you 0 points. Ooh. It's a good pistol shoot, 28. Go high. Team 28 representing the 101st Airborne Division. They are shooting right now. Good shooting. Yep, correction. Team 28. That is correct. Team 28, not correction.
Come on.
Mags on the table. Mags on the table.
That's good shooting, boys. Keep it up.
Get back to the sandbag.
28, go on 28. Let's go.
Yeah.
Look at that. Hoss.
Blue box.
XM7 magazine. This is Team 28 representing the 101st Airborne Division. They're going to shoot at the brown target tree in front of them. That was 4 white. Whoopsies. Acing arriving at the pistol qualification time now. Pistol qualification was a quick lane.
Oh, mortar it! I got him time. Reclama.
Whoever told him to mortar it. Killer dude.
How are you gonna tell me you can't mortar the right stuff?
Team 28 has a strong showing. Look at that. Yeah, 28. Yeah, 28. Team 28 just racking in fours. Got Gerbers. We got people running in. We're mortaring our weapon systems. We're trying to get malfunctions fixed. I love it. We're doing our best here. That's all that matters. Do your best. This Team 28 we saw earlier, shooting the M320. Lefty hit the 300-meter target with the righty weapon. It's pretty sick. Oh boy.
Get that breathing going.
Don't say he doesn't listen, right?
He slammed it into the ground.
I heard somebody say mortar it, and he did it immediately. So you guys pay attention very well, work together. It's good. That's good team cohesion right there. Team 10 is indeed in line here at Krilling range. What range is mortars? Mortars is the Coolidge left. Coolidge left. Anyone know if teams, 25th teams had done Krilling? Pretty sure they did. Pretty sure they all did them earlier when we were heading out to the, what's it called? What range were we heading to? We were headed to the Porter range, the pistol range. That's when I saw 45 and 44 were already here at Krilling range. Well, we're in a holding pattern here. Let's see if we can check black on to see where the teams are. So as I look at all the teams that are, as I look at all the teams currently on the event, still nobody's headed out to Camp Rogers. Team 3 is down by the 320. Team 2 is at the sniper range. 23 is at sniper. We got 32, 15, 4. They're at mortars. 53 and 38 are moving towards urban assault. 24 and 35 have just finished urban assault. Oh, correction, 53 and 38 are actually moving down towards the mortar ranges. We got Team 44 at the Buddy Team live fire. Team 45 looks like they are probably leaving the Buddy Team live fire based off the pace they are moving. They're moving quick. I think right now, if I were a betting man, maybe 45 will be the first one back towards Rogers. We still got teams that got to do the Strongman event, the Prusik, the Bayonet Assault Course, and they have to do Malvesti. My phone is glitching hard because how long it's been on. Don't want to lose access to Blackcomb. Yeah, I'm pretty sure all the regiment teams have completed Krilling already. And then we still got teams that got to do the Sim Center to the mystery event too. Krilling range here, we have 30. They're shooting right now the muskets. 28 is obviously here. 17's in holding. 31's in holding. 10's in holding. 41's in holding. 6 is in holding. 8 is in holding. So Krilling range currently has a lot of teams here. .44 still has to go back and do the KD range. So 44 also had that malfunction, huh? So 44 then has to bounce back to the KD range. Looking at the Buddy Team Live Fire, we have 44, 19, and 43 all there together. 45 is approaching. 44 is going to have to bounce back to that KD range. Where's Team 40? Because we had a good lead on, or a good read on what was going on with them. Team 40 is heading to the Urban Assault Course. So Team 40 has to do 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 lanes still. Oh my goodness. It's 5 o'clock. They have 2 hours. They have 2 hours to move 3.5 miles down, or 2.5 miles down, 3.5 miles back. That's 6 miles. You're moving at a 10-minute pace. You can do 6 miles in an hour, but you got a lot of weight on you right now, a lot of body, a lot of time has been spent. Yeesh. This is a brutal day. Hey, what do you say here, kid? Hey, watch the mortar here. Mary Kay, how many events are in the lineup? Well, we had 3 events first. Only the top 40 teams were able to advance. Then we had events 4 through 18. That's 15 more events. That has to be done by 7 p.m. So a total 18 events. Once they're done with that, they'll then line up for the ruck, and they're going to do a foot march tonight. Unknown distance foot march. Generally, it's between 12 to 18 miles. Then, that's event 19. They do night stakes where they do 5 events. That takes them to 24 events. And then they go to sleep for about an hour. Amazing, thank you, of course. Presumably, 40 did all the events that actually matter already, since they probably have the hometown. No, dang, Ryan, just on the hate train right now, Ryan. You just think, come on, dog. I mean, even if you thought 40 had this great home field advantage, 40 still got to do the Urban Assault Course. They still got to do the mortars. They still got to do sniper. They still got to do machine gun anti-tank. They still got to do 320. They still got to do Prusik. They still got to do Strongman. Let's say, in a worst case scenario, they don't finish 4 events. Even if all the events were ranked 1, you're still going to miss out on 200 points. Like, you can't be missing 200 points to even have a chance to win this competition.
Blue box right there.
Team 28. This is going to be a rifle shoot into pistol shoot. This is where shooters are going to shoot from the prone or the seated, butt seated position.
It's just probably black tape. Or like, it looks like brown. Yeah, it looks like brown pasty. That was quick. Come on, Dad. Come on, baby. Keep moving. No, I think it's because he's
All right, so first shooter shoots from the modified seated buddy position. They shoot all their rounds. Once their weapon's clear, they then move up, change their secondary weapon system, their pistol, and then they engage the pie plates, those metal targets.
People seem to really like the rifle. I'm guessing.
Okay, two-way. All right, 28, sound like they did in 13, 21. Woo. It's the final countdown. Ba-da-do-do. Ba-da-da-da-do. Ba-da-do-do. Da-da-da-da-da-do. Ba-da-do-do. Copyright infringement. My bad. All right, so we got 5 p.m. We have 2 hours for all the teams to complete all 18 events. Well, really, to get to the Malvesti. And then they still have to conduct the Malvesti, which is a 60-foot rope, 30-foot ladder, horizontal ladder, otherwise known as monkey bars back in the day when you were a little kid, crawling through the most disgusting mud of all time, and then your 6 Ranger chin-ups to end the event. All right, lock it in here. Jay Good Eagle, what team we got? Team. I can't see the team number. I feel like I'm always seeing the left side of their patches. 30, is it 30? Is it 30? Yeah, Team 30, can confirm. Team 30 is shooting right here. I know. The legend, Sergeant Major Payne, Medal of Honor recipient, is here in the flesh. Kind of a big deal. Just saying. Not only is he a big deal, but he also won the Best Ranger competition against 2012 against yours truly. Now, do we have a chance? We didn't, but I want to feel like I had a chance against Sergeant Major Payne in his prime, but clearly did not. Came nowhere near even getting close to having a chance against him. Appreciate you all covering this. What you have, the coverage would be sick if you had more resources. I think for the resources aspect, it really comes down to other competitors who've competed before who have the time to do it. We had about 6 or 7 that were in the queue to assist us, but a lot of them got JRTC, NTC, JMRC, different rotations throughout. We're always training, getting after it across the Army. It worked out for myself and Blaine that our schedules were actually pretty free up. We were able to take some leave to be down here in a volunteer time with the National Ranger Association. It's our pleasure. But yeah, agreed. If ideally we could have, 8 former competitors and winners present here, running with us, running multiple different streams at the same time, better stationary positions where we could kind of set up the tripod and just allow the camera to do the work and then us just to communicate. These are things that in the future we always want to try. Is one of the best ranges as far as ranges here at Fort Benning that allows you to do a 3-gun shoot. So think your pistol, shotguns, rifles, and that. My phone is my work phone. Yeah, you can call Chris on my work phone. Do you have my? I don't have his number on there. I have his number. Okay, yeah. Hold on.
I don't want to answer on mine.
All right, I am ready.
Let me see if I can get it.
You just say. Hold on. How's this gonna work?
Go. Let me run this.
Yeah.
You grab yours. There we go. I'll stay on this.
Tell Chris in the live stream I'm gonna call him back.
Yeah. We're getting ready to call Chris. Chris, stand by. You're calling my phone and my phone's live streaming, so we're gonna give you a call in two seconds here. Jay's gonna call you. Yes, sir. Thanks for all the help today. Yeah, Team 30 still in. Team 30 right here. Still in it. Got 3 out of 5 on that one. I'm going to try and get a read here in a little bit. Jay's coming back. We're going to find out. There should be some teams getting near starting to think about heading over to Malvesti. Not sure how many teams are going to get through all 15 stations today, but we'll see. We'll see how this shit goes here. Low, hit, low, high, hit. And that was 5. Yep. 2 out of 5 on that one.
Just want us to let us know that where the mystery event was, and then that. And I told them that's not going to be.
So Wednesday.
They can't Malvesti until.
Yeah.
I explained to him where Team 44. Team 44 is currently finishing the range to also go back to KD range
Oh
because
wow.
it was also there was malfunction, and then Team. Sorry, Wendy's team. They still have 5 lanes to go and 5 miles. Like yeah. I'm like I don't know.
Don't know.
We're gonna find out. Ranger's gonna Ranger on and the Ranger objective, baby.
That's right, boy. They turned up the gas.
The
on
heat,
this one.
the heat
Yeah,
is up,
it's-
baby.
Yeah,
It's crazy how today started so cold.
yeah.
It kind of got a little bit toasty, and now we're getting sunny again. You know. What team we got?
Cycling through all the emotions right now.
We got an Arctic team. 19.
Like it, yeah, I think so. I think it's 19 coming in.
Is this 19?
17.
17. Thank you. Team 17, representing Alaska. Go Alaska. All right, they're going to be engaging this target trees, focusing on hitting the brown and all that brown cardboard stuff. Did I hear that right? Team 44 finishing. You heard that wrong. Team 44 is still at the Boat Team Live Fire. They still have to go to the known distance range. Then they got to come back to Rogers, where they'll have to do, I think, the Strongman still. And then they can go to Malvesti. So, nah, Team 44 still got some work to do, baby. Any update on 48? 48 update. Why do I know Team 48? If I can think of the top of my head.
Your phone almost up?
My phone's at 70%. All right.
Good shoot. Man. All right, what are we looking for?
Team 44.
Right there. They're on the road. They're on First Division road.
Yeah, 34 is on First Division Road, heading back. I think they still have to do the KD range, the known distance range, due to the malfunction there. Where's 48 at? That's the one that Sergeant Major Payne and Sergeant Santiago were following.
48. Let me find them for you. 47.
Yeah, you got to do the old login. Just type in BRC, and then it'll auto-populate the email for you. Boop. And then you have to just do the password. Team 17, here we go.
Good job, guys. Keep it up.
Good job, 17. Not going to be active in chat as much, but we'll be listening, currently clocking into the gym. We're going to the gym during the stream. Delta, we're going to be hurting right now without you. We're going to have to double duty more. I think today's the day you got to take off and just focus on watching these best Rangers get after it.
Is known distance,
48 is at the known distance range,
along with 34.
along with 34. So if they're at known distance, either they still have to do the pistol range and then buddy team live fire,
Right.
or they went out the distance and worked their way back, and or maybe have to mystery event or something.
Mystery event is, let me see what we got there.
Mystery event's a mystery.
Mystery event, we got Team 25 and Team 7 at mystery event right now.
Say again?
25 and 7 at mystery.
25 and 7 are at the mystery event that nobody knows except for Blaine.
27 is moving by there. I can't tell if they've hit it yet or not. They're moving proximity of mystery event. We'll see here in just a second.
Dude, look at the backbone. These Ranger recycles right here. Preset and target tree and setup for the next iteration to make this process move quickly. As quickly and efficiently. In the holding area, we have the on-deck team. Then we also have 1, 2, 3 teams that are standing by to actually go as well.
Yeah, Team 27's moving to mystery event right now.
Team 27 to mystery event. I think 19 is headed to the mystery event. Is that correct?
19 is here, I thought. 17's here. Where's 19? I know 20, 28. And 19.
Can we get an update where 49 is?
49, hang on. I just saw them.
They're counting it as a hit. Got hit by metal. Didn't go down though, is what they're saying. All the way to the finish! Come on, let's go! Woo! Team 17, 1-7, boom, finished. That's some pretty good shooting.
.43 and .45 are out at the buddy team, live fire.
43 and 45 of the buddy team. 44 is moving on First Division Road, likely towards the known distance range. Have you seen Fower Niner?
21 is heading out to the road.
Okay.
Out the First Division Road. 19, I got 19. 19 is on the road.
Team 119 is on the road.
Heading, they appear to be heading south, maybe? I can't tell.
Heading southbound.
Maybe. Hard to tell. tell you here in just a second. Yeah, they look to be heading south.
19 is heading southbound on Jamestown Road.
First Division.
First Division Road.
I'm assuming that's south.
Nice.
I need a north-seeking arrow to help, but more like west or east. I'm sorry.
Okay. All right, let's see what we got. How are you guys tracking all these teams? Well, we have the Black Ohm website, so we have our own kind of side feed that we're able to access that's giving us the ability to read them back to you all. So that's how we're able to kind of tell you where all the teams are. In the years past, last year when they did Black Ohm 2024, they had a screen that you could see all the teams, but you weren't able to be interactive with it, so you couldn't actually zoom in and figure out where your team was. So it'd be kind of hard to tell. You could just tell by the emblem. This year, I think they updated the software, made it a lot cooler where you can zoom all the way in, no matter how many users are on, you can see where everybody is. And I'm not sure everybody's been able to access. It sounds like there's been just some issues, some technical problems with it. But our little side feed's kind of helping us keep you all on track where these respective teams are. All right, we got a 2CR team here. 2CR. What number do we have?
I'm exhausted already.
How's Team 36 doing? Can't really, I can't gauge anything here because standings can't be posted until all 40 teams have been through a lane. I don't think all lanes have had all 40 teams go through yet. As a result, you're not going to be able to get any kind of updated standings anytime soon. But it is 5:20 on day 1. Generally, you'd have your first 26 teams or so who'd be done chilling in the rating area, getting ready to go do the foot march later tonight. That's not going to be tonight. I tell you, this day is going to be a long day 1, probably the longest day 1 we've seen in Best Ranger history. It's going to wear on some of these competitors. It's also going to show who's got that dog in them, that dark side that can go deep, dig down, and get after it, especially tonight during the nighttime foot march, unknown distance foot march movement. You think today was a brutal day? Whew. Tonight's going to be ratcheting it up even that much more. Really, truly going to be able to help identify who those best rangers are. Is there a team list somewhere? Yes, if you go on the Airborne Ranger Training Brigade website on Facebook, so go to Facebook, go to Airborne Ranger Training Brigade, you're going to see a posted set of standings of all the different teams, and you're going to see the standings as of this morning when it was posted, I think, 11:30. Those standings are true to 8:30 this morning. Nah, they won't think you're a weirdo listening to gunshots in the gym, right? Come on. As long as you got your earbuds in, you're fine. This team right here is actually pinging these targets pretty darn good. Ooh, what number is this? 30. 31. Team 31. Tree 1. Let's go, 31. Here we go. Let's go, 3-1. So 31 here is going to shoot the brown targetry, and then they're going to Actually, yeah, they're just going to shoot the brown targetry, all with the XM7, the rifle that they have on their person. Can you tell what event Team 53 is on? Yes. Once Blaine's taking a quick little break ski, once Blaine is over here, I'll be able to tell you where Team 53 is or what event they're on. You're asking about Team 53.
53.
When will they start to cut teams? So they already cut 12 teams this morning at 8:30. Only the top 40 teams are able to advance. Say again?
You know, is it after the 7 o'clock or is it after the night event?
The next cut?
Yeah.
So theoretically, they are going to, at 7 o'clock, wait for the teams to come in, identify who needs to be cut, / how many points will need to be cut.
The 7 o'clock will make a cut.
Earliest the team can start in Malvesti is 6 p.m., but they don't want anybody doing it post 7 p.m. We are unsure based off the flow and seeing where teams are arrayed, if all the teams are going to be able to make that cut.
Okay. I have Team 53 at Mortars.
Team 53 at Mortars, Coolidge left.
Kind of hard to hear.
A little bit. Yeah, I've been watching through the binos. The only thing you can tell is when they hit the white. So like the left white target got hit 3 times. The right white target got hit 3 times. So it's 6 times they hit a target they weren't supposed to hit. But I think they were hitting everything else. Let's go, 31. Hold, 3-1. So first shooter goes to the modified seated position. Second shooter's on standby. They're going to shoot all their rounds at these respective targets, trying to hit the white. Then they switch to their pistol, and then they shoot the pistol pie plates. We got to get this coverage for the best squad comp. I mean, you know Blaine and I are always down, right? That way you have that coverage for future. You can record times, get all your stats. Teams in the future can watch those live videos, figure out how they can get better and maybe like shave off a couple seconds. You continue to push the margin of excellence, and then you're building better ranges for the future. Somebody's sending up the chain. Blaine, any updates on Team 7? Team 7? Team 7's at the mystery event, is what they're saying.
Let me confirm that. Yep.
Jamie, thank you.
Team 7 is at mystery. Yep.
Jamie, thank you for picking up our slack. We appreciate you dearly.
Team 40.
Something here you're just seeing right now. He's shooting from the pistol. Look how far back he was shooting. He actually had the ability. He could have moved all the way up to that wood frame to shoot that, to make that 20-meter pistol target, really a 10-meter pistol target. So that's just something maybe he didn't recognize from the brief. You want to shave off the 10 meters if you get it. Anyone know where 17's going to next? Mortars. They're going to mortars. Mortars.
42 is at mortars.
42 is at mortars right now. Oh, man. How many events are left for Team 10? Oh, Rick, you're funny. You're a funny guy, Rick. Where's Team 10 at? Maybe I could actually guesstimate.
Team 10? Let me find it. Man, I don't. Heading up north looking for him. There's 10. Okay, 10 is at 10's here. 10's right over there.
Oh, 10's shooting right next to us. Yeah, we saw them when we came in here. So 10's shooting here. Based off of their movement, we'll know whether they go north or south, what they have left. 48 we mentioned earlier. I believe 48 was over at the either Buddy Team Live Fire. I think Buddy Team Live Fire. That or the pistol range.
I don't know that anybody's crushing it right now. But
Yeah, 44 is still crushing.
They're definitely trying.
I mean, crushing
44
is
still-
relative, right?
44 is still in the front, we believe.
I would say a team is crushing it because if they were already at the Malvesti right now and waiting, it's 5:30, and even Team 44, if they were moving at a 10-minute pace, they wouldn't make it to Malvesti until 4:20. Do you know if the weight for the lanes were put out this year? No, they were not. They haven't been put out for a while, actually. I think the last time the weights were put out was 2015. Otherwise, the majority, so the last 10 years, they've not been putting out the weights, whether before, after, or during. They've been keeping it a mystery. One of the teams went from 22nd to second place. 22nd to second place. So that was probably, well, Team 40. Is that Team 40? Who was the team that jumped from 22nd to second? Because Team 40 crossed the initial finish line in 16th place, but then Team 40 absolutely was on fire at the Ranger Physical Fitness Assessment and the Run, Swim, Run. So you saw them jump from that 16th to the second place. Also, in the events, we only have 1 or 2 events. That's the time you're going to see a lot of teams jumping back and forth and having these huge jumps. Whereas when we get to day 2 or day 3, teams are really locked into their cohort of 4 or 5 teams. There's going to be almost no movement up and down, except for maybe 1 or 2 ranks. Or if one team on day stakes has an absolutely terrible day and one team dominates, right? So we were talking about earlier in the car ride over here last year, from first place to from the first day, day 1, to day 3, if you looked at the 16 teams, first to 16th, there was 1 movement. 14th place team jumped up to 10th, and then obviously 10th to 11th, 11th to 12th, 12th to 13th, so on. It just shows you that day 1 is so important because you get all of your points and you create all of your separations on this day 1. This is where you can get your most points today, day 1. On a real note, though, all the top teams in that score sheet are the teams that did Krilling early. That is a real note. So we talked about that earlier. If you were a former competitor, and there were, I think, 13 of the 17 teams that have competed before, we're still in the competition. Yeah, I would have, as a former competitor, chose Krilling first. The reason I'm choosing Krilling first is Krilling, you know, is going to have the biggest bottleneck because you can only do 1 team at a time. With only 1 team going at a time, this is going to be your longest bottleneck. So if you get here 7th, you might have to wait an hour and a half before you get to go. Yeah, I don't want to do that. I want to get here like third, maybe wait 20 minutes max, and then roll right into my next event. When we got here earlier, teams were, you know, 8th place team here, or the 8th team in the order, ready to go. Well, each team's going 15 to 20 minutes. 8 times 20 is 160. That's 2.5 hours. Divide that by 2, let's say, because they're getting throughput up a little bit. You're at 1 hour, 40 minutes waiting to go. So that is a trick of the trade when you're a more experienced team to understand when you should be trying to pick certain lanes or why you should be trying to get to a lane faster than other ones. Especially today where it's choose your own adventure in the Ranger Reckoning. You're going to be at an advantage if you think about like, hey, one team can go to time at Krilling, let's knock that out. Let's get it out of here. Whereas like the Urban Obstacle course, even though you only want one team at a time, each team is going through in about 3 minutes. So it's flying. 48 was at the M4 known distance. Not sure where they are now. Are you going to see any live footage of the strength or strongman events? Justin, we're not really sure. We don't know. It seems like a lot of teams haven't done all those. It seems like some of these teams still got to work their way back up. So we might get lucky and drive this to Prusik to see where they are.
44 is moving back to First Division Road, coming this way.
So 44 is moving on First Division Road.
Right, coming back.
Oh, they got
south.
some.
They're going back by known distance.
So they still got to go back to KD.
Right, well, potentially.
Oof, brutal. So 44 right now is outside of Pierce range. Pierce range is 4 miles away from Rogers. If you were moving at a perfect 10-minute pace, it would take you 40 minutes just to get to Rogers. So you're getting to Rogers at 18:10. That might be our earliest team that gets to Rogers. Yeah, but if they're headed back to KD, that's going to be an extra 20 minutes you're adding to their time. Now the earliest they can get back to Rogers is 6:40. And we're just assuming, we're totally assuming that 44 has the most distance carried because they were in front by 35 minutes. Yeah, that's a mile and a half, 3 miles, mile, 4 miles just to get to Rogers. And I think they might still have to do Strongman. Strongman's in there half mile up, half mile down, that's 5 miles. 10-minute pace, 50 minutes. And you got to shoot KD still.
It's going to be tough.
All right, I'm just doing a terrible job right now of explaining who's right here. Team 14, 1-4. Team 14, team 1-4. They're right here, they're right here. All right, they're pinging these targets right now. Take your time, take your time. This is 7th ID team. Or 10, team 10. Let's go, 10. Call 7th ID. Oh, is that magazine? Job 10. Woo! Yeah, so I'd say for any train up for this competition, you want to be training at that 10-minute pace is like your standard, or at least get to it.
That's got to be your.
That's got to be your gold standard. Like we were doing this when we were at an RP of 8, we can do our 10-minute. It's an airborne shuffle. Like it's just an airborne shuffle that's with your ruck and stuff on. You got to build up to it. That 10-minute standard is a great gold standard because you're not going to have a GPS Garmin to know where you are, but you will be allowed to have your Timex watch, right? So like a standard Timex watch. If my buddy and I are just doing our 10-minute pace, we know what that is.
You know what it feels like.
We know what it feels like. We start our timer, we're like, all right, we just went 10 minutes. We know we've gone a mile.
About.
And then you can keep that pace knowing like, all right, if we want to go 2 miles, we're going to have to do this at about 10-minute pace. We're going to do this in 20 minutes.
We're going to be at it for at least 20 minutes.
Right. All right, 10-minute pace, yep, minimum. Assume when you get to KD, you can relax until Malvesti starts. So here's the thing. The known distance range is 4 miles away from Camp Rogers. So those individuals who are at the known distance range, they still got to they have to run or foot march all the way back to Camp Rogers. So let's say perfect case, you're doing your 10-minute miles, that's 40 minutes, right? However, all these guys right now have 24 to 25 miles in their bodies. They're not gonna be able to sustain it unless they're in super freak VO2 max endurance shape. Sustain that 10-minute pace. So it's gonna be just a wee bit slower. We didn't climb the cliffs at Point de Hoc to run a 10-minute pace. Because we go faster than 10 minutes. Love it. Team 27 is so goated. The greatest of all time. Here we go, boys.
Good job, fellas.
Come on.
Nice work.
How's Team 44 doing? Well, they were in first as far as the initial run and the initial cut. They were 35 minutes ahead of the team that came in 40th place, but I don't know if that necessarily means they're doing the best. Team 44 is about to do the KD range.
We think. Although it looks like 44 is still on first division road, so
Okay, yeah, they're still in first division.
they may be going to no distance with pistol qual. Don't know if they got them yet.
This is Team 41 right here. Team Fower 1. Once they completed their AR platform, they now get to transition to the pistol. Ooh, that was fun. Hit the water and the metal. That was sick. Oh, nice.
That's the critical.
Pulling for Team 43 and E5, a sergeant, a buck sergeant's representing. How is Team 24 doing? Unsure. Just being honest with you. Let's go 4-1. Can you see where Team 24 is? 2 Fower. Yep. 224 is at Mordor. Team 24 is at Mordor's. Team 10 just finished here at Krilling Range. We actually just watched them shoot. this the official live stream? Oh, this is as official as you're gonna get. You can't get more official than this live stream. Where is Team 9? Oh, 9 is that Buddy Team Live Fire exercise. Good. Thanks, Jamie. You're the woman. Something about this event that I just kind of realized. So, based off the angle you're shooting, one, you got to shoot the most dangerous target that's nearest you, right? But the second thing is you have to know what you're shooting behind it. So, for example, this target tree on our left, if you shoot at it and you're shooting from the angle where that partner is right now on 41, the left side side there, you're actually going to shoot and hit the white target behind it by accident. So there is one white bullet that is inside that target tree. So just something to think about when you're conducting these ranges is not only you shooting the target in front of you, but you're also thinking about what's behind you. Let's go forward.
I did. When we drove by, I was like, it was right there.
Is it on Champions Way? Oh,
Yeah,
yeah,
she
right
lived,
down.
3 or 4 houses up.
Two is right in front of you, and then Molly.
All right, they're going to shoot from the modified seated position. Once they're done with the modified seated position, they then bounce over to the pistol and they shoot the steel plates. Thank you for the 44 update. All right, one partner shoots. Once they get down the pistol, second partner comes over, does a modified seated shoot. Once you're done, conduct the modified seated shoot, then they move over, transition to their secondary weapon system, and they initiate their pie plates. Is there any way to know which teams have completed which events? Ryan, here's what happened. No, but if you know that they started at the urban assault course and moved south, you can assume they did all those events. If they started at Krilling and they moved north, you can assume they did all those events. And obviously, if you know they started there and then they worked their way back down, they had to double back to get other lanes done. So that's the only best thing I can give you is if you know where your team started today and they what direction they went, north or south, then you know they have to double back to get other part of the event. figure out if 43 to 45 and 48 done Prusik already. We actually did film the Prusik. 43 absolutely did do the Prusik. They were actually they were the second team at Prusik. We got that in the live stream. They did a 33-second Swiss seat, a minute 40 second partner, first partner, minute 36 second partner, rappel down went. They were one of the faster ones. Today's Prusik was very slow based off of the looser rope and the rain from last night. Having that half-inch of rain, that rope was super wet and teams were struggling up it. So they definitely did Prusik. I don't know if they did Strongman, so they might have to take back to Hourglass, do Hourglass, and then go due north to Strongman. If that's the case, we're probably gonna bounce from here to go do the Strongman event. Job 41! Everyone's got, right now, 2 hours, 10 minutes to finish everything. Brutal. So if you're 5 miles out, that's 50 minutes of your time you still gotta move. Let's say they got some boo-boos and some hurt feet a little bit. Let's say it takes an hour and 10 minutes. You're only gonna make it back with 50 minutes remaining. That's in a perfect world. My hope is we get Strongman saved for last. That way we can watch a couple iterations of it. Blaine and I will probably break contact at that point. He'll focus on the Malvesti, and I'll get the Strongman on the live stream. Does anyone know what team has left to 10 has left to do? So 10 did do Krilling. Where is 10 now? Because if we know where 10 is now, we'll understand what they probably got left to do. Blaine, do you know where 10 is? Do they go south or north after they finish? They just finished Krilling.
I didn't find him a minute ago when we were talking about him.
10 is headed south on Jamestown. So if 10 is headed south on Jamestown, headed south, that means they still have to do mortars, sniper, machine gun, Wagner range, and then work the way back and either do Strongman or Prusik, one of those two. I know some teams were still missing on the Prusik.
10 is down near Hourglass in Jamestown.
So they're Hourglass in Jamestown.
They're a mile from the RTB if they need to go there, but
So that might be our last team.
a mile from there.
It sounds like a lot of the regiment team still have to do Strongman.
Yeah.
So ideally we go to Strongman. We can take our 2 cars there.
Yeah.
I can do as much Strongman as possible, then you can go Malvesti, and you can crush
Because I'm
it.
gonna have a tracer or two.
Yeah, exactly. You're gonna have to recharge for all that.
Yeah, so that might be the move.
Get recharged.
Let's get over to
We're those teams as far as relation to Strongman.
There's 10 right there.
Well, 43 and
Nothing's that way.
these
Nothing's
guys
out
still
there.
up here.
Yeah. 44 is right up here.
So 44 is at Katie. Well, they still haven't got to Katie yet. They still gotta do it. Where's 43, 45? We know they finished Katie.
They were. Hang on.
They were at the Buddy Team Live Fire.
Okay, they're not there. They're out. Okay, let's see. 45.
45's on the road, first division
They're
road.
chasing
43.
43.
I think 43, 45 will probably be our first ones then to make it back for the Strongman.
Yeah, so 43, 44, 45 are they're all chasing each other on the road.
Our trigger point can leave when we see them come around that bend on the Jamestown.
Yeah, when they get to Jamestown and 8th Division.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a move. What's the battery look like on that?
35%.
Okay.
I actually turned mine off and just let it power up.
Yeah.
All right.
Feeding power.
We're off the live feed. We can't see the comments right now. We're taking a 10-second timeout. So if you guys are asking us questions, we'll be on here in another couple of minutes.
So there, I think they might be the last one. Yeah, so we got them shooting. Yeah, we can get your car parked at Roger. See, I'm in my car over here. Okay. We already got our cars, so it's great.
I want to get my.
Yeah, you can hold the visor. We can go Strongman together. I don't think everybody's down the lane. Yeah. And when we feel like, hey, and that way. I mean, theoretically, we're supposed to start at 6. That ain't happening. Yeah, Chris is like, one, we want to make sure you're tracking this. We're going to told by the system. Yeah, we thought we were watching the stream and you guys were lost. But yeah, we found it. And the second thing, teams start Malvesti at 6. It's like, when they get here, the first team should be here about 6. The team was like, probably 4. They were towards the front. Yeah, still got to move out. He's like, I don't think. He's like, I'm pretty sure they're stopping Malvesti at 7. Like, I don't think. Because 45 was moving. They were cooking. I think they were. That's why they said they were putting it up. Because they're like, that's our safety line. Because they don't want everybody climbing the road. I think yeah, you're right. That's us. Havers and Kevin, which is nice. And you're not getting so much. Also, because you figure out the time properly. It's like blackjack. They got to do the standings. I think they're going to be freaking out with the standings because they're going to have 18 different OSCs calling up numbers, putting into a PowerPoint. You're going to have things that's going to feed to the thing. All right, it's funny because it's going to be like, here's our 11:30 standings. That was really 8:30, and here's your new set standings. It's going to be right, exactly. So teams are going to jump up high, teams are going to jump low, but there's 15 events.
Those guys up, those guys up on the road, they're not going to. Are you nervous for ranker teams? They're not going to.
I saw in the early part of the day, like 5 teams did go Strongman first and then work their way.
So you think they went down?
I don't know if they did. It was like 10 now.
There's no way they're going to get there.
Ranger towns knew to get out here, not. So they went over to Wagner. They went down to Wagner.
Teams now.
So just take my 0 points. Like, assume they're not going to cut me, right? Like, you're not going to cut me.
What's the penalty for not making it?
Limited, right?
Right.
So I have to get back. Take 0 points at whatever range is.
0 points. You're sitting on a range. It's a 40-minute run.
In a perfect day, when you have your 10 minutes and you feel good.
Right, and you feel good. You can't risk that. You got to go 50 minutes.
We got to lose 3 lanes. We didn't do. It sucks. We'll just get the Prusik.
You got to make it. Somebody's got to make a tough call at a certain point and go. We got to get in, and like it is what it is, and hope we got what we needed to make the cut.
My first year, I competed. Second night, we did the Nightland Navigation, and they made it very clear: if you do not finish Nightland Navigation, you are cut from the competition. And so, like, we made that decision. We had to get back. 3 of the top 3 teams did not make it back in time. We're like, oh my god, they're cut from the competition. And they were like, you should cut those teams. So they're like, all right, nobody's cut from the competition.
Right, yeah. Well, and they could do that too.
Because they're like, we can't lose our top 3 teams. Yeah. This has got to be last, right? Yeah, this has to be.
Yeah. It's got to be the final team. We'll catch these guys and then.
Yeah. We think we got the final team at Krilling. Then we're gonna bounce over to the Strongman. We believe we got some Strongman teams that still gotta go. Or maybe, you know what, we might go to the boathouse.
Yeah, let's just
Hang
go
out
to the
there,
boathouse.
see where those teams are going. If they're still going to Strongman, we can bounce with them.
Let's go by the TOC.
Yeah.
The Tactical Operations Center, where the brains of the operation. They got the black arm going. They got everything
They got
up
the
on screens. And
centrifuge.
that's right. We're gonna go find out where everybody's at and where everybody's moving, and see if there's some places we can go and still get some more coverage for you guys.
Or the
Yeah. Okay. So they did make the turn on Hourglass.
They must have been.
Yep. Right. So Tim's on their way back. That means they're gonna attempt Malvesti. Team 17. Got any update on 17? Who do they want to watch? Left side or right side? Rob's on the left. Look at that. Instant.
We're shooting at Brown right now.
Team 44 is on their way back. Yeah. Yeah, it's got to take a few.
Yeah.
Battery's getting low. Good news is they're not too far from home right now, so yeah. If these guys, if this is it for them and they got everything, yeah, they're on the road home pretty quick. So that's the good news. Yeah, we're 56 minutes now from the 1900 cutoff. So guys are starting. Yeah, guys. Oh, sure enough, guys are getting pressed right now. So they want to get this stuff done and get moving fast.
Medical stuff. Team 14 just made it to the.
Oh my!
Still got.
But they can do it and get back in time. It's close enough, but they're gonna have to hurry. Where's our leaders? 44. Where are they en route to everything? Our last known leaders. All right, guys, we're trying to find out right now. We're out here at Krilling. We're trying to find out now. We're gonna try to get back if Malvesti is gonna go. We're gonna try to get back to that as well. But we're gonna try. We're gonna stay up live for everything as long as we can, just to keep from dropping the feed.
They are.
Okay, so Team 10 is gonna hit Malvesti once they get there. So there will be some teams that get through Malvesti. So we're gonna move there as soon as these guys are done shooting here. We're gonna head to Malvesti. Oh, smoke 5 for 5.
Oh,
Nice shooting.
the team 10 is at strength up to Cindy.
10th is going to strength. Okay. All right. Good to know.
That's like the little gym.
Yeah. Right. So why not? Why not get over to it if you're close enough and you got time and you haven't hit it yet? Good strategy there, maybe. Picking something that's close. Got a little malfunction on the weapon here. Time stopped, so these guys are getting a little breather. Trigger fingers were cooling down a little bit though. It's getting lower. Yeah, we might. Yeah, that might be the best option. Yeah, guys. Yes, we may go down on this one just to so we can get reset, and then we're right. We'll come back up over at Malvesti. Try to get you as much as we can there.
Feel like they did all that.
Good bit.
Oh, it sucks. We get 0 points. Dude.
Right. Right. Yeah. Who knows? I mean,
Oh, that's just waited like 5.
that's it. Yeah, just for hitting Malvesti and skipping the strongman. Yeah, it's hard to say. It's hard to say how to war game this, right? Tough. Let's see. Let's see if the steel goes down. Oh wow. Wow, 9 for 10. That's good shooting there. All right, guys. We're going to take a little bit of a break here, probably give us 10 minutes. We're going to go off. Everybody go get something to eat and drink, get refit. We'll meet you back here live, but we'll be at Malvesti here in another probably 10 minutes.